2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam. It's been great to have your company here. And Rich, we're into the final round now. What's our next player dealing with as they get it underway?
Even with this massive lead, there is no lead large enough, I have to say. It's a very uncomfortable situation because there's only one place to go, and that's down. So this player has got to be aware of that, go out and try and play as rock solid the first 3 or 4 holes as humanly possible to continue that lead.
Can't wait to see how today's play plays out. Time to get to the action. And that should secure the par on this one. After that hole, this player is currently in first place, with Collin Morikawa in second. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Rich, what kind of mojo do you think this player's got after winning in their last start?
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Let's see what happens here at the 3rd hole.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. Trying to get to 15 under now with this opportunity.
This for a birdie run.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
This is important. Big par putt here.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Playing from around 150 yards here. Got to admire that talent. Just green after green in regulation.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 5.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Currently 15 under par for the event. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the Barranca and the canyons come into play.
Never mind. Just go and make the next one you stand over. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Going with the 6-iron here. And he's safely on the green with that shot.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Ouch, that hurts. And this one is for bogey. That's frustrating. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. He's currently sitting in first place. Let's see how this shot goes from the fairway bunker.
That's really not what we were looking for.
Not a bad play, that one. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Just 3 feet to the cup. Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Ooh, right by the hole. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Well, with that good play, this person is now in first on the leaderboard, with Collin Morikawa in second.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
Ooh. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we?
This 12th hole is probably one of the toughest tee shots players will face out here. They know they have to hit a good tee shot, a long tee shot, to have any chance or hope of making birdie here. You miss it a little bit out to the right, the rough over there is horrific. You do find the fairway, though. You got a green that tilts from back right to front left, making the second shot so much more imperative to not get it above the hole. Second shot, leave below the hole at all costs.
Already has 4 wins under the belt this year. And here we are with the 3rd shot. This one looks just a fraction too long to me.
And wow, what an approach. That was a golf shot. Justin Rose may be feeling a bit of pressure in this rivalry after that performance.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Attaboy. Good shot. Going with the 8-iron here. This one heading towards the green. Here's a good chance to move to 14 under with this putt.
This for back-to-back birdies.
It's just about 3 feet away. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
And this next putt, it's for bogey. And now that finds him in first place.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet. Oh, just missed. A par putt on the table. After that hole, this player is currently in first place, with Colin Morikawa in second.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Outstanding shot. High quality.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
A bit long on that one. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This is what they have left for a par.
Nice little putt to hole, that one. Currently 12 under for the event. And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure. Getting ready to play their 3rd.
Ah, yes.
That one was absolutely lasered. Well, there you have it. There's your Farmers Insurance Open champion, and a great performance on a really tough track.
What a victory on this South golf course. This player winning the Farmers Insurance Open, surviving the South.
This is impressive. To win out here on tour is a big deal, but to go back-to-back, Rich, how significant is that?
Luke, winning once on the PGA Tour is difficult enough. To win back-to-back weeks, that's reserved for just the top players in the game.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very much looking forward to bringing you the action from the golf course for this week's featured group. Now there is a sense of maybe fear, heightened competition this week, as this player has said that they're starting up a rivalry with their playing partner.
Well, it looks like this player is aiming to beat Lexi Thompson, which very few people can boast. This should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Luke, Lexi's young but has been on tour for about 30-40 years, it seems. She's been playing forever. She doesn't lack in experience. She can do it all. Not to mention, you'll be looking at her back for most of the day because she'll outdrive you.
Yes, Lexi loves the long ball, and so do we. Good luck in this rivalry, because when Lexi gets on top, it's very hard to beat her. Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's one stroke behind her rival in this event.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the third hole. Bit disappointing, that one. After a very consistent run of play over the last half a dozen starts or so, Rich, this player's coming with a whole heap of confidence, and they look to me to be one of the players to beat. Do you agree?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
Oh my. Will she be able to get out of here?
They'll have to get their best bunker technique out here because this is nasty.
And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. Even for the day, currently tied for 5th place. Quality shot, that one. And a chance to move into a tie for 2nd here. Just didn't drop. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The 5th hole, Rich, the first of the par 3s. Much to it?
There is. This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes, the Pacific Ocean. No, thank you. A par 3 here is an excellent score.
Let's get back to it, shall we? They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. That's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Great touch.
This next putt is for bogey. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The 6th hole here, Richard, Pebble Beach, is a tale of two halves, isn't it? A strong tee shot down the hill towards the ocean, and then the second, the approach shot back up the hill.
There's no doubt about it, Luke. This is just a spectacular par 5. The beauty of it, though, is that you can mess it up in a hurry. This is a very difficult par 5. Don't make any bones about it.
Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
And as we update the scoreboard, this player is in 2nd, behind Colin Morikawa.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it. This one is all over it.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. A chance to move into 1st place here. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Ooh, you like me and thought that had a chance? So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Well, after the beauty of the 7th, we go to the beast that is the 8th. Is there a tougher two-shotter on the property?
Not to my knowledge, no. At just around 425 yards, you're going to lay up to the end of the fairway. No driver needed. But the second shot is where it gets difficult. Downhill, a very small green. You knock it on here in 2, and you've done well.
Lining up the birdie putt here. It was on a good line. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
This is what they have left for par.
That was a gallant attempt. Well, a disappointing double bogey for our leader there, but that's provided some wonderful opportunities for the chase pack.
Pretty good shot there.
The ladies' game has been dominated by Koreans for such a long time, but America has been able to have this resurgence basically off the back of Lexi Thompson and the generation she's started to inspire.
Lexi Thompson is so fun to watch because she's got a very unique swing, and when you look at it, you kind of look back and you go, okay, that went a long way. Okay, that went right at the hole. And she's got such control over her golf ball. It's amazing. And the wins are going to continue to pile up for her year after year. I'm blown away by the fact that she is so aggressive on every single shot. There is no laying up in her game, and I love that. Now, that might cost her a few wins, but I tell you what, she's going to have a lot of wins because of that as well. I love the way she plays the game. It's exciting.
And back to the play, shall we? A chance to go under par here if you can just keep the bogeys off the card. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up from about 130 yards out.
Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Currently has a share of second place. Well, Rich, we start to head home, but first we've got to head up the hill on this short par 4 11th.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
We find ourselves on a par 3 here.
And this is a mean one. Not going to lie, it's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
Okay, time to return to the action. A couple under at this stage. Currently tied for top spot. A chance to save the par if he can make this one. That's tracking. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Rich, let's head to the 13th tee at Pebble Beach, shall we? And what's the decision off the tee?
Aim it right, just shy of those bunkers down the right-hand side, and you've got a mid-iron for your second shot back up the hill. Again, a green that pitches severely from back to front as well as right to left.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? And choosing the 8-iron here. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
On a nice line.
Oh, so close. A par putt awaits. Currently 2 under for the day.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Time for the second shot at the 14th. Great shot. And here we are with the third shot. He shares the lead. Handy effort, that one. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 3 under. Well, they've found the bunker, but a chance to maybe save from there. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Leading by a shot after that hole. Just a couple more inland holes before we head back to the ocean, Rich, the 15th.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
That should find the surface. Outstanding approach shot.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
Okay, steady now. Putting for par. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. Here's Lexi Thompson. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Now 2 shots up after that one. Reached the 16th, not a long par 4, but really requires some accuracy on approach.
It does. Lay up to the top of the hill, and you can look down on this green, which pitches severely from right to left. Just a wonderful short par 4.
And back to the course with the live action. Great drive, this one. They could get all the way onto the surface. Well, this should affect the ball flight. Oh, that's unlucky. A buried line, the bunker. Doesn't get much harder. Time now for the 4th shot. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Oh, lovely roll. Well, an untimely double by our leader, and the rest of the field's eyes have lit up. A chance to bounce back here. Oh, come on, sit. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. Ooh, right by the hole. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly.
He's got this for his par.
Oh, that was pure. Time for the 2nd shot on the 18th. Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play. Well, this will be a big birdie here. Good putt to make. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup.
Ouch, that hurts. Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. And as this round winds down, he finishes in a tie for 2nd. Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beem, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this 2nd round action. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beem here as we keep an eye on this player who's been trailing in the tournament but has a real opportunity today.
They do. They need to get out there, though, and start firing at some flags. They've been playing very conservative all week long, and you can't continue to do that with any hopes of winning. You have to go ahead and start trying to take advantage of the conditions. Hit it close a few more times. And until they start doing that, I don't see them catching the leaders.
Well, it's all set up for an exciting event. Can't wait to get into this. Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Currently 2 under for the event. Here we are at the 3rd. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
No, this is just unfortunate. So close to the fairway, but sitting really down.
Oh, that's frustrating. Par putt coming up here. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Wonderfully played. Oh, Oh, that one just missed the hole. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here.
Taking things up a notch in this Lexi Thompson rivalry, that shot will add some fuel to the fire.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Well struck. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Well, this one's going right at the flag. Might it be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle. This is buckets. Oh, what a big putt to make that one. And that will move him to 6 under par. Moments like that deserve another look.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Well, they'll be looking to use that momentum they generated on the last with an eagle.
Luke, this could be one of the most picturesque par 3s in all of golf. Who says great par 3s need to be more than 150 yards? Not a single one of them. I love this hole.
This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Oh, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that. And that will take him to 7 under. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard. After that, we've reached the 8th hole.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Opting for the 6-iron. Oh, standing ovation after that shot.
Oh, you love to see those shots land. What a play.
Now 5 shots up after that hole. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. This one from about 160 yards out. This one's going right at the pin here. Oh, lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 9th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Didn't that look good for a long time? And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Here we go, Rich. The back 9 on Sunday. What are your thoughts so far?
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 150 yards.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Just didn't drop. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one.
And this is a mean one. Not going to lie, it's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? What's in front of them, Henny?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
And that puddle drop. Well done. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. Nicely done. This one is right down the pipe. Gee, I wish I could play like this myself.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this par 5. Just hit it just down the left-hand side. You can't reach the far bunkers down the left. Lay up with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood, but watch out. This third shot gets awfully tricky.
Well played, mate. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. A 7-footer right here.
Looking for another birdie here.
Oh, just missed. And well holed. Let's move on. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
Putting for birdie. Yes, they've made it. Still in the lead now after that hole. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there. Right up in the canopy of the trees. That's not the shot they're after.
Come out of the rough, your distance control gets off.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
A bit long on that one. Oh, a 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these. And this next putt here is for a double bogey. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Leading by 8 strokes now after that hole. Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind. Her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
7 feet to the cup. Oh, so close. Big putt for par coming up. Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage. Here we go, Rich. We're at the lucky last, teeing off the 18th hole.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there, it's going to be a layup out to the right and just a short third shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. That's inside the range. And this one is for his par. And another round safely in the books. Well, that's some pretty tiny work through 2 rounds, Rich. Has opened up a huge buffer over the field.
I don't think I've seen 2 rounds this complete in my life, Luke. Having such a massive lead, how can they handle it?
On behalf of Rich Beem and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us.